still, I'm here representing you as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we already told you a few times today that we have these wonderful sculptures here in the arena. We have also amazing sculptures here on the wall, and we'd like to welcome here in the arena to introduce you to these sculptures, to the artists who make these amazing sculptures for us here in Italy. We'd like to welcome from Argentina, Mr. Ignacio Videla. Of course, your round of applause. Ignacio, welcome. It's an honor for us to have you here in Italy at the moment with these amazing sculptures, because you are not only an artist, but you also are a passionate horse lover. You have your roots in the jumping, and you combine the two elements now together, making wonderful sculptures and sharing a passion, ladies and gentlemen, with the horses. Can you please tell us your story?
Thank you, Eric. On behalf of Arabian Horse Magazine, Gianluca and his great team, very happy to be here. And let me tell you something about the process of the bronze sculptures, because sometimes people ask me, how do I sculpt bronze? And the truth is that the bronze is the final step in a complex process that starts modeling clay or wax. A whisper, for example, was sculpted in wax and dancerine in clay. And when you have the sculpture ready, to get to bronze, my founder makes a lot, 3, 4, 5 molds of each side of the horse, and then he fills the molds with liquid bronze, 900 degrees Celsius liquid metal. So there you get the bronze. Then you polish, then you make the patina the color you want, and bronze, eternal bronze appears.
Absolutely, and the way how you make it is very clear now, but of course, to create something that is in your mind, is in your heart, is then a real piece of art. So how is that process? Because I know there are some stories behind, because you already mentioned, and if I take a look, ladies and gentlemen, we start, for example, with Whisper. There is a story behind. Can you tell us more about this sculpture as Whisper?
Yes, this is a very nice story, because in 2021, I start thinking about the idea of the family, and start thinking about how can I represent a family with 2 Arabian horses. And the truth is, we are going to see stallions right now. He's a stallion, the right side, that is trying to convince this new mare to come to his family. He's whispering her. So I put a lot of emphasis in some details in the way he looks her, the ears, the eyes, the wrinkles, some veins in his face, and when suddenly Whisper appears.
And suddenly Whispers appears, and that's what I mean, ladies and gentlemen. It's not only an amazing piece of art, but there is a story behind, and the story is amazing to hear, because we have another piece. We have, for instance, the Bolero, and they also have, he has also a story, I guess, the Bolero.
Bolero is a small piece right there. Bolero is the name of a song in Argentina, and I had a few months in which I was a little not working so much with horses, start working with another kinds of art, and that reminds me, Bolero is a sad song, it's like melancholic, and I try to describe a horse with some things in his eyes and the ears that represent all that part of my life.
Wow, amazing. And we have in total 4 different sculptures, actually. Also one of them is Samba, also with a story for sure.
Samba is another kind of song in Argentina. I made Samba in 27, and was for a woman who lives in Argentina that had a very special mare. I thought it was of one of his kids, and she asked me to represent Samba in bronze.
always a nice story also when it is specially made for a woman. And then we come to the dancerin. That's also a special story for sure.
Dancerin, I think it's all movement, is shadows and lights, and try to represent this position typically of Arabian horses. I think it's one of my favorites.
Amazing, ladies and gentlemen. We have 4 different sculptures, and as I understand, for each of them there is a maximum of 6 pieces available, I guess. So these are limited editions.
They are all limited editions. From each wax or clay, I make only 6.
So only 6, ladies and gentlemen, and that means that tomorrow we will bring them for sale, and that means that people who are interested in these fantastic sculptures as well here in the arena, but also of course on your side, we are all sharing the passion with the horses, and not only Arabian horses but all kind of breeds, then you're more than welcome of course to make up your mind already, because tomorrow we are back here in the arena and we do a wonderful sale of these fantastic sculptures. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Ignacio Videla, thank you so much.
Salutiamo con un applauso questo meraviglioso artista e le sue opere che saranno in vendita nella giornata di domani. Come hanno detto poc'anzi, ne esistono solamente 6 esemplari ciascuna in tutto il mondo.